Do you know what my job description is? I'm in acquisitions. I look up and I catch what falls out of the sky.
What's on the ship?
Hey everybody, it's Chris Bumray here again from JoeBlow.com at the Toronto International Film Festival with a review of Shane Black's The Predator, in which a military sniper played by Boyd Holbrook encounters a predator on a dangerous mission and is locked up in order to be kept quiet. But unbeknownst to the shady government agent played by Sterling K. Brown involved in the cover-up, he's already shipped the gear he stole off the creature to his estranged family back home, and when his son, played by Jacob Tremblay, activates it, the Predators come to take back what's theirs. Now, it has to be said, The Predator is Shane Black through and through, and it's fitting that this was co-written with his Monster Squad cohort, Fred Dekker. This feels very much like a hybrid of Dekker's 80s output, as filtered through Black's sensibility and know-how mixed with the Predator mythology, which is turned absolutely inside out here in a way that will thrill some, but also put off others. One thing to know going in is that The Predator is starkly different from any other film in the series. They don't try to ape any of the previous installments, all of which, while occasionally tongue-in-cheek, took themselves pretty seriously. This one doesn't, not for a second. In fact, it comes close to being an all-out comedy, making it a radical take as far as studio sequels go. Imagine Iron Man 3 if Black had been able to go even further. That's what The Predator is, and if you're willing to go along for the ride, there's a lot of fun to be had. Unapologetically hard R, it's definitely the goriest installment of the series so far, although curiously the abundance of gore is undercut by the jokey tone, making it seem much tamer than it actually is, in a way similar to Deadpool. If you like the ensemble of the original film, you'll be pleased to learn that Black aims to create his own iconic group, and this is the film's main strength. By necessity, Boyd Holbrook needs to be a lower-key hero than Arnie in the original, and suits the part, playing his sniper with both a sense of humor and a lean physicality, although the family aspect, while very Shane Black, doesn't quite work. His relationship with young Jacob Tremblay, playing his Asperger's afflicted son, lacks warmth through no fault of the actor, as the vibe is just too jokey to really evoke any real drama between the two. The relationships that the audience will really be invested in are between the members of Holbrook's de facto crew, who he meets while being carted off to an institution. Each has their own defining characteristic, and the fellas are perfectly cast. There's Trevante Rhodes from Moonlight as the badass suicidal one, Thomas Jane as the Tourette's-afflicted head case, Keegan-Michael Key as the funny one, Alfie Allen as the lithe, sneaky guy, and Augusto Aguilera as the religious nut. They make for a highly likable group, with Rhodes showing real action chops, while Jane and Key's chemistry is so on point that you'll want them to get their own spin-off. Lastly, there's Olivia Munn as the most down-to-earth member of the crew, a scientist who's the only half-sane one, although Black gives her plenty of juicy one-liners. Because hey, it's a Shane Black movie, and what good is it if it's not filled with quotable dialogue? Given how funny it all is, you might be wondering how the action fares, and for the most part it's good. The chases and shootouts are well done, with the relationships between the characters making everything more effective, as without exception you'll be wanting them to survive. My only issue here, and it's a fairly big one, is that the ending doesn't feel on par with the rest of the film, and seems like it might have been reconfigured at some point. Here, a pretty major character has a total personality transplant that doesn't fit, before they're done away with completely. To me, it doesn't gel with the rest of the film, and that's a bit of a problem. There's no doubt in my mind, though, that The Predator will be divisive among fans, with some loving the Shane Blackness of it all, while others will whine about it coming off as more of a spoof of the franchise and genre, rather than a reboot continuation they might be hoping for. In its own way, though, Black's approach is refreshingly original, and the Midnight Madness audience I saw this with at TIFF ate it up. I had a really good time with it, and it's nice to see the studio apparently let Shane Black make the kind of movie he wanted to make. I give this one a good 7 on 10. Till next time, from JoeBlow.com, I'm Chris Bumray.
May we have a word?
Let me guess. He's done something crazy.
Show me again, I want to break your neck.
Welcome to the Looney Bus.
McKenna.
Nebraska Williams.
That's Coyle.
That's Lynch.
With Mercs.
Why are you here?
I don't think you believe me.
Come on, man. I had a run-in with a space alien.
This fucking guy is crazier than the rest of us. What the fuck was that?
That's the thing that killed my men. Alien.
Guess who's back? It ain't a fucking question. Ain't no living by when the presence of a living legend.
Predators. They exploit weakness, tracks its prey, like a game. Seems to enjoy it.
That's not a predator, that's a sports hunter.
Well, we took a vote. Predator's cooler, right? Fuck yeah.
Do you have a plan? Ex-sniper with PTSD and a team that's mental? You're insane, right?
Gentlemen, they're large, they're fast, and fucking you up's their idea of tourism.
Figured something out. I think we're gonna die. Just pointing it out.
Our big boy's a hunter. He brought his dogs with him.
The Predator. Only in theaters, September 14th.